My name is Dr. Shelly Cameron, and this video follows through on what we spoke about, why the 4 reasons why you need a coach. So we had left off, we want to focus on this one that really speaks to the 10 signs of being stuck. Right? So if you forget, we can put the link in the below, and you're able to go and click that link and you'll be linked back to the previous video. This one is going to share with you as myself and Maxine Barnett, who is also the founder of Soft Skill Services. She'll introduce herself, but I'm Dr. Shelly Cameron, and I'm the founder of Global Coaching Corner, and we just want to jump right into the 10 signs of being stuck. And this is no laughing matter. I'm smiling now, but really it is something that there's a lot. Number one, the first sign is lack of motivation. You feel demotivated, you don't feel like jumping out of bed as per norm. And that's a sign that you're stuck. The second sign is you have a routine overload. So you maybe go to work, every day you do the same thing. Every day the same thing, over and over and over. And after doing that for many years, you might find, hey, that's something that I need to not do anymore. Or I'm really considering getting a change. And that's something that it really causes you to be stuck. A lot of persons start thinking about themselves at age 40, and they're looking at a crossroads. I'm looking at my life back and my life forward. Now, even the 30-year-olds are now doing that. So 30 is now the new 40.
For sure.
So you're taking an assessment. Do I need to have kids? What do I need to do? Get married, buy the house, and so on. And you go crazy because of the routine that you've been going through, and you really want to change. Anything to add there, Maxine?
Yes, because and I am Maxine Barnett, founder of Soft Skill Services and principal executive coach. Just that routine overload can cause the lack of motivation. So, so I don't want to get up in the morning anymore to go and do the same thing. So you end up really being stuck because of those two things that kind of they meet up on the highway.
And I will jump right into the third point, which is unfulfilled goals. And Maxine, I'll ask you to expand a little bit on that. Unfulfilled goals.
Unfulfilled goals. So we all have goals. Some of us have goals from way back in our childhood, our teenage years. We had goals of doing certain things. And somewhere along life's way, there was a detour. And anything can cause the detour. The detour can be caused because of the lack of opportunity to pursue perhaps the higher education you wanted. It can be illness. Sometimes it can be marriage. It can be, having to stay home and take care of the children because they're still small. Anything can cause unfulfillment. And when we are at that, it puts you at that crossroads where you may need a strategic partner to help you get unstuck.
Thank you. And I think point 4, negative self-talk, is something that we all need to get on top of. Not to say those negative things to ourselves. It's all positive. But negative self-talk can cause you to remain stuck. I'm no good. I need to do this. Why am I not doing it? And things like that, that gets continuously said to ourselves. So it's negative self-talk. You look in the mirror and say, look at you. And you're not, maybe I'm too fat. Maybe I'm too slim. Maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. And then you hurt yourself by saying those negative talks. So we'll jump into point 5, which is avoidance of challenges. Right? There are lots of challenges that sometimes we have. Challenges at work, challenges at home. And you know that if your partner, your husband, your spouse is going to speak to you about something, I think you can talk about, for example, budget. Us ladies like to go out and we love to shop. And when we shop, sometimes it creates an issue in the marriage. So when that happens, sometimes you avoid that challenge, you avoid that discussion. But that's a simple one. You at work, on the other hand, if you know that you have an issue with your boss and you tell yourself that this is not going to happen, I will ask Maxine to just jump into that.
Once we are alive, challenges remind us that we are alive. We are going to be faced with challenges, whether it's personally or professionally.
Right. Right.
And if, as jumping off from Shelley's reference to the workplace, it will happen. So we can't avoid it. We have to deal with it head on. We don't have time in these 2 minutes to really say how we can deal with it.
Yes.
Certainly in another
Right.
session, we as
Correct.
coaches can ask you the right questions to help you to make the right choices. Yes.
Exactly. But that's you're being afraid of reaching out to that supervisor who you're having an issue with or what. Just that's something that can create a challenge on the job. At late arrivals each morning, things like that. Now, point 6 is lack of decision making. So what we all know that we take a while to make decisions sometimes, depending on how important the decision is. And this sometimes can lead into what I have coined as the exit plan. So you want to leave the company because you've gotten a better offer, or you have a headhunter going after you and you're thinking about leaving, but you don't know how to make that decision because you've been with the company over 8, 9, 10 years and more. And in some cases, as with the millennials or the Gen Zs, they don't stay too long. They leave pretty soon. And sometimes they still may have a problem in making that decision because for whatever reason. So those are some things that can affect you as you and make you stuck. Social withdrawal is another one that this one goes way beyond our scope of discussion right here because sometimes that's what's causing a lot of issues in our society where these iPhones or phones, social media has pulled us to ourselves and we don't socialize as much. So if you're to read the comments online, then you find there's a lot of fighting. The comments are not all positive these days. They're more negative, no matter what it is. Even death is being criticized. Somebody's hurt and in pain. It's all being criticized. So things like that can have others who are who are shy, let's say that, who are shy to stay in.
I would like to throw in a
Yes.
take on social withdrawal from another standpoint. Understanding the importance of networking. Some people, for some people, networking is a difficult thing, but
Right.
networking both inside and outside of your organization is an important soft skill to hone, and that can help to prevent social withdrawal. Yes?
Right. You just
Mm.
have to force yourself to get out there.
Mm.
Procrastination is another area that causes us to, you can see that when you have that, that's a sign of being stuck. You're supposed to get you're studying and you're supposed to complete the degree 5 years ago. But each time you procrastinate on doing the assignment, and when it gets too hard, you drop out. And then when you're looking back, you're saying, oh my gosh, I needed to do this. And the reason you needed to do it is because you wanted to get that position. But somebody else got the position, you become latent, you become, just sit down and you sit back and you're disappointed. And then, more you know it, before you know it, a whole year has passed. And then you end up in another situation. And you start
Sometimes
number 9.
procrastination. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
No, I was just saying sometimes procrastinating and not achieving our goals, we tend to blame others.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yes.
we jump into point 9,
Yes.
which is all about
Blaming.
focusing on external blame. So it's never us. It's always
Right.
because they don't promote me. It's because I don't have the money. It's because of this. It's because of that. I
It's
have the
because they
kids.
don't like
I
me.
can't
It's
stand
because they
on
don't
using,
like me.
or because
It's
they don't
because they
like
don't
me.
like me. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So all kind of reasons come into play. And then the final point is persistent unhappiness. So when you look at all of these things, you sit down and you realize that I'm so unhappy, and you tell everybody that I'm so unhappy. What is happiness? This is this, I'm that. And that persistent unhappiness shows a sign, is an indicator of being stuck. So if we're now, those are the 10 signs that we mentioned, and we will just wrap up. Maxine, where can they find you? And if they want to receive coaching on any of these signs?
Yes. My name is Maxine Barnett, founder of Soft Skill Services and your executive coach to help you navigate some of the areas that we've just mentioned.
Yes. And likewise, I'm Dr.
You
Shelly
can find
Cameron.
you can find me on LinkedIn, and you can go directly to my website, softskillservices.com.
Yes, we're both on LinkedIn. So I'm the founder of Global Coaching Corner, and likewise love working with individuals who are stuck and ready to move on to another level. Love to work with organizations as well. We both work with organizations, corporations that have individuals, leaders who are also stuck, and there are many other things that they need to work together as a team and things like that. So you can find us on LinkedIn, as we said, or on mine is so ccahr.com or Success Strategies. I'm sorry, not Success Strategies, but successfulleaders.net. The name of the title of my blog is Success Strategies, but it is successfulleaders.net. And you will find it at the bottom. So like, comment, and share this video with someone who you know can identify as being stuck. Thank you.